On today's episode, Proof 4 emerges, Tesla increases charging access, everyone is confused about the Cybertruck, and the Tesla Semi gains traction in Europe. The Boring Company has revealed their latest innovation, the Proof 4 tunnel boring machine, and as you can see, it looks exactly the same as every other tunnel boring machine, which is pretty much what we would expect, so it means we'll have to dig a bit deeper to figure out what new direction the Boring Company might be taking. Now, the iteration process on these Proof machines has been moving extremely fast, much faster than the snail's pace that the company aspires to meet with their tunneling, so it can be a bit hard to keep track of. Proof 1 was used to dig the Las Vegas Convention Center loop back in 2020, then Proof 2 was used to dig some of the connector tunnels that reach out from the convention center to nearby hotels like Westgate and Encore. Most recently, Proof 2 was used to dig a stretch of tunnel ending at the Virgin Hotel Las Vegas. Proof 3 was just used at Giga Texas to dig the Cybertunnel that connects Tesla's general assembly floor to their delivery staging lot on the other side of a multi-line highway. And now, already, we have Proof 4, which has just begun testing at the Boring Factory in Bastrop, Texas. This is the same location where the company first tested Proof 3, digging from the Boring Company site under the two-lane road and emerging at the neighboring SpaceX facility. So we would expect Proof 4 to begin doing the same thing pretty shortly. The Boring Company released some basic specifications for Proof 4, not that they really tell us much. It's really big, really heavy, and really powerful, which is what you'd expect from a machine that tunnels through bedrock. But what could possibly make this machine any different or better than previous iterations? Well, the primary goal of the Boring Company is speed. They want to tunnel significantly faster than anyone else has ever tunneled before, eventually reaching a snail's pace of 1/10 human walking speed, which would still be 7 miles per day if you were traveling continuously, and that's the key to tunnel boring as well. Continuous tunneling is highly elusive for even the best, most established boring operations. Most digging machines work in starts and stops. This is because the machine is doing many jobs down there. It's not just digging a hole, it's also stabilizing the ground, building the inner wall of the tunnel, and removing the spoil. In a typical boring machine, including Proof 1 through 3, the cutting head is pushed forward by pistons at the rear of the main cylinder. Before the machine can push off, the crew needs to install the concrete segments of the inner tunnel wall. Once a full ring of concrete is in place, the machine pushes forward and cuts, then stops and waits for the next ring of concrete segments to be placed, then pushes again and on and on. So we need to get a system where the tunnel boring and the concrete installation can happen in parallel, so one is never waiting on the other. The best solution to this problem might be a gripper-style boring machine. Shout out to A Boring Revolution for suggesting this idea. Gripper-style machines don't push from the back, they push from the sides. This is done using shoes that work in the same way as drum brakes on an old car. The shoes push out laterally and grab into the walls of the tunnel. Then large piston arms thrust the machine forward. Now all you have to do is reset those pushers back to the starting position, and you're ready to move forward again. It's kind of like a rowing action. If the Boring Company is going to achieve continuous tunneling, which they will need to do in order to achieve their goal, then this is the best way we've found so far for them to do that. Now, that's not saying that Proof 4 definitely is a gripper-style machine, but if it's not, then Proof 5 or 6 or 9 will eventually get there. The Boring Company reminds me a lot of SpaceX right now with the iterations of the Starship rocket. They would build a new Starship every couple of weeks, and each one would be different from the last. Most of them either flew once and exploded or were scrapped before they even got the chance to explode, but that didn't matter because the company was in a constant state of building and testing and improving. So we might see something very similar with Proof machines. They build a new design, dig one tunnel, decide what worked and what didn't, build a new design, dig one tunnel, and on until eventually, success. We present to you the first designated priority supercharging stall in the world in Finland. This is a bit of an exclusive here as it hasn't made the news on any other sites yet. It was shared with us on X by a local, Harri Lemuskoski. We can see the stalls have extra room and are located at the edge of the station for easier access. The signage there shows priority charging with images depicting the wheelchair, elderly, pregnant, and stroller icons. This comes just as Tesla celebrates the 250th supercharger in the country, according to their X post. There are 53.2 heavy metal bands per 100,000 inhabitants in Finland, and now 4.5 charging stalls per 100,000 inhabitants. It's also becoming more common with Tesla to wrap the milestone chargers like they did here with the Finnish flag. Just recently, they reached stall number 2,000 in Norway, and don't forget the stall number 50,000 in Roseville, California, with an ultra-red wrap. Ever dreamed of owning a Tesla? Well, now's your chance to drive off in the Tesla of your choice or pocket $50,000 in cash. The 10th annual Tesla raffle from Tesla Chicago is here, and the prize, it's bigger and better than ever. Win a Tesla Model X, S, Y, 3, or even the futuristic Cybertruck. Don't need a car? No problem. You can choose $50,000 instead. But there's more. This raffle isn't just about winning big, it's about giving back. Tesla Chicago is a nonprofit dedicated to helping families in crisis. From food and furniture to job placement and government aid navigation, Tesla Chicago funds over 80 programs to help families get back on their feet. So support a great cause and head over to ccraffle.com, use the promo code TESLASPACE, and get $25 off 2 tickets or $500 off 15 tickets. But hurry, only 9,999 tickets will be sold. Don't miss your chance. Visit ccraffle.com and use code TESLASPACE today. Remember, the drawing is on Monday, September 9th, 2024, or as soon as all 9,999 tickets are sold. Act fast and secure your chance to win big while supporting a great cause. ccraffle.com, use code TESLASPACE, and win the ride of your life. You might have seen some headlines attempting to make it look like Tesla has gone through all of its Cybertruck orders in just a few months of production. These popped up after Tesla opened the orders for Foundation Series Cybertrucks to anyone willing to shell out the cash, even those without a reservation. Now, this does not mean that all of the more than 1 million reservation holders have canceled their orders. It means that Tesla has just allowed everyone who wants to get in on these extra Foundation Series Cybertrucks to place an order. If anything, it might show that Tesla is building more trucks than they had anticipated this early in the game. This gives Tesla a juicy $20,000 extra in vehicle price for a limited or not so limited edition. Tesla has sold over 20,000 Foundation Series Cybertrucks already. As explained well by Sawyer Merritt, between 2019 and 2023, Tesla allowed people to reserve 3 trims: a single-motor rear-wheel drive, a dual-motor all-wheel drive, and a tri-motor. But the Cybertruck launched with the $100,000 to $120,000 Foundation Series in late 2023, a trim that Tesla didn't previously offer reservations for. There were over 1 million Cybertruck reservations heading into the launch. These were all non-Foundation Series reservations. Tesla is a business, so why not capitalize on that excitement by offering a more expensive version initially for people that are willing to pay extra to get it earlier? Helps Tesla's margins. Not only did Tesla open the doors for US orders, it also now invited reservation holders from Canada and Mexico to configure a Foundation Series Cybertruck as well. More likely than not, once this open round of orders is over and demand for the Foundation Series is extinguished and delivered, Tesla will return to the same reservation holders with the option to order the all-wheel drive regular version of the truck. This would also be eligible for the $7,500 tax credit in the US, so it would go for just over $72,000 after deductions. Our prediction is that Tesla will keep selling all the Cybertrucks it can make in hundreds of thousands for several years to come. Also, no, the stories for the cheapest single-motor Cybertruck being killed are not true. There was just no rear-wheel drive Foundation Series in the first place, and the configurator is only open right now for Foundation Series orders. Wes Morrill, Cybertruck's lead engineer, also confirmed this on X, as you can see here. Exciting opportunity. Do you want to bring the Tesla Semi to Europe? This is what a recruiter at Tesla, Rebecca Johnson, posted on LinkedIn, referring to the new job listing on the Tesla site. Tesla is looking for a head of business development semi-truck in the EMEA, located in Amsterdam or Berlin. The job listing reads that Tesla is seeking a business development manager in Europe to build and maintain customer relationships and plan for Tesla's future semi-truck deployments. This person will regularly meet with prospective European semi-customers to understand their use cases, needs, and duty cycles. It was also shared by Graham Carroll, the head of business development of the Tesla Semi-Truck program, who is most likely the one to be this new team member's boss. He says, "We are taking steps to bring the Tesla Semi to Europe, and I'm looking for someone with industry experience in electrification to help us develop this exciting new market. This is a groundbreaking product that meaningfully advances Tesla's mission, and the team behind it is world-class. Let the wild rumpus begin." About 4 months ago, Elon hinted at a Giga Berlin visit that the Semi could potentially be also produced at Giga Berlin. So Tesla Semi will make a wild rumpus in Europe indeed.